How you sit can affect your chances of getting hired, and it has to do with body language and science. Take a game, for example. When you win, you tend to expand your body and take up more space, assuming a high power pose, while the loser tends to close up and become guarded, using a low power pose. These power poses can impact your hormones. Say you're feeling anxiety. Hormonally, this is happening because cortisol levels are higher in your brain. When you do a high power pose, even for 2 minutes, you increase your testosterone, the hormone that regulates confidence and makes you feel more powerful.
Like this?
Exactly. Except you might want to do this in private, like in a bathroom or an elevator, then come out feeling confident.
Hi, are you here for an interview?
Yes.
Words don't mean a lot, statistically speaking.
Only 7% of what I mean to say comes from my verbal words. 55% of communication comes from body language, and my hands can tell you that I'm very nervous right now.
Let's take a poker game, for example. Ha!
How did you know? I had the perfect poker face.
Hand and arm movement can reveal how confident you are, even when you have the straightest face. This also applies to job interviews, public speaking, and dates. When you close off or hide your hands, you're often perceived as dishonest. When you open your hands and show your palms, you come off as more confident and authentic. Just don't overdo the hand gestures and only use them to emphasize your points. Now, your face and arms might show confidence, but your feet could be saying something else. We tend to sit up and place both feet on the ground when things get serious. Research shows that it's harder to form complex thoughts unless both of your feet are on the ground.
Checkmate!
Planting your feet firmly on the ground can help you answer difficult questions more effortlessly. This is where we get the phrase, think on your feet from.
Yep, I'm really good at thinking on my feet.
Great, we definitely want someone who's decisive and adaptable.
While your body language shows how you feel, it also works the other way. You can change how you feel by adjusting your body language. When you're watching a scary movie, you might hug yourself when you're scared. This is a form of self-comfort that people do naturally. When you have anxiety, for example, your body experiences an increased heart rate, tense muscles, and a blank mind. Deep breathing can reverse this and send messages to your brain to begin calming the body.
Oh shoot, my date!
Men and women differ in how they show discomfort. Women tend to touch their neck when they feel uncomfortable. Because there are many nerve endings in your neck, when massaged, you can lower your heart rate and relax yourself. Men, though, tend to touch their face and might also pull their clothes away from their body to show they're uncomfortable. One way to get someone to like you is to mirror their behavior. Mirroring can be done by matching another person's facial expressions, body position, or tone of voice. By doing this, you can create empathy with the other person and make them like you even more. And this isn't only applicable to dating. Mirroring can also be helpful during interviews.
So can you start Monday?
Definitely.
So pay attention to the way you present yourself. Are you slouching right now? Lift up your spine, roll your shoulders back, and you might even start feeling more confident already. That's because body language can positively impact the way we feel about ourselves and how others perceive us. So take on a power pose, or deep breathing, or mirroring someone, and let us know how it makes you feel in the comments. See you next time.